Steven's Adventure. A long time ago, in the rural area of a big city called the Great Village, lived a boy named Steve. He lived in the village church since he had been abandoned when he was just a baby. Steve was characterized as very happy and not let his past filled with sadness. The great villa was characterized by the fact that all its inhabitants could use magic. The funny thing was that each inhabitants had their own type of magic. None was repeated. Life in the shoe was hard for him, since he was alone many times and there was not much to eat most of the time. He fed on sweet potatoes because almost no other fruits and food were given there, and because of this, the other produce they were quite expensive. One day, Steve was playing in the woods. He was near to the shore. He was on a tree. Suddenly, he heard some children screaming. He stood still watching what was happening. He heard that they were five. Three children were bothering a young boy that then, with brown hair and white skin. "You are good for nothing," said the bully boys. "If you come close to our house again, we will hit you harder," they continued insisting. The boy was quiet and scared. He tried to arm himself with courage, but when one of them saw that he was trying to move, he hit him on his face and said, "That happens to you for waiting to reveal yourself." Seeing it, Steve can't stand anymore and threw himself from the tree where he was. He told him, "Don't hit him anymore or I punish you." When the opposite boys saw that he was just a child, they broke up. The leader explained, "But look at yourself, you couldn't even get out of a tree." The other two abusers put themselves in a fighting position and showed their magical powers. "Show us what your magical power is," they exclaimed. Steve, hearing these words, was shocked, since he had been looking for the magical power for a long time, but he had never found it. Seeing this, the boys began to laugh and said, "If you see, I think there were phenomena with the bad luck in this town. The poor loser has no magic power," Steve claimed. "I don't care if I don't have magic power. I can overthrow all three of you." Steve was thrown at them to try to hit them, but the opponents dodged him and beat him with his magical powers and threw Steve in a blow. "That happened to you for believing that without magic you can gain us." Steve was back on his feet and turned against them again. But unfortunately, the bully beat him again. "Don't insist," said the bully boys. But Steve came back and stood up and attacked them. After about 6 times doing the same, the bully boys were almost exhausted from using almost all their magical power to attack Steve. Steve was also tired with bruises in his face and with little energy to get up. "Don't get up," they said. "Shoot with the next blow, we will kill you." Steve doesn't care. He stood up again and invited the bully boys with what was left of his strength. The bully boys, already without magic power, fell to the ground. After this, they ran away scared of the persistence of the young man. "Are you okay?" Steve asked the boy. "Yes," he replied. "If it weren't for you, they would have kept hitting me. I thank you very much. But tell me, why you stood up so many times instead of staying on the floor?" "Life has taught me that we should not give up despite the circumstances that this gives us. I have learned that if we fight for our dreams, sometimes we are not born with the best capabilities to achieve our dreams, but we must give everything for this until we get it. Nothing is impossible if we fight for our dreams, said Steve. So be strong and they don't bother you anymore. The boy smiled when he heard those motivating words. But not only the child was the one who learned, but also Steve, since he gained more confidence on him to be able to continue fighting for what he wants for his life, said Steve. The end.